Hi everybody, this is Mary for Stampin' Camp with Mary and Mary's Stamping Happenings. Today is, I'm going to do showing you some stuff to do with our linen paper. Let me bring this up. We have this linen specialty paper, and it is linen, but it also has a backing on it that you can pull it off and it sticks onto your card, so you don't need any other adhesive. But there's a lot of things different for it to do with it. You can, let me bring this up and see if you can see this. You can tear the edges, take the threads off the edges. It is linen, so it's threaded, and have it look distressed there. Let's see. You can use your blends. You can use your pencils, your watercolor pencils. You can use just your ink pads. You can use blending brushes, and you can use watercolors on it. So I want to show you all about that. So I made 6, let's bring this down so you can see it a little better. I made 6 2x2 things to do this with. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to take one, and I'm going to take my pick tool, and I'm just going to pull off some of the pieces of linen thread from it and give the edging just a little bit of distressed look. You can see. And you just go around all 4 sides and do that until you've got how much distressed you want. You can go a lot or you can go a little. You got to be careful because it is sticky on the other side. But that's all you do, is just go around that. Now, I love this linen paper. It's linen. It's cloth. So it gives it a different distressed look. There. And then you can stamp on it however you'd like. Let's see here. Now where is my... Oh, there it is. So I'm just going to ink up and there you go. Now I can put that on a card. Okay, now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to, where's my, I'm going to use my old olive. And I am just going to start with the light. It's just blends. Gives it a different look than if you're doing it just on cardstock. Okay. And maybe a little deeper. And then using some of my lighter colors, Pool Party. And a little bit darker up into the doesn't blend as well. But you can see it. Okay, so we've got that one, and it is still a little wet, so we're just going to put that aside. And realistically, we'll start. I'll just stamp on this one. There you go. And then this one I am going to use blending brushes, and I'm going to use Garden. I think this is Garden Green or Mossy Meadow. And just going to use the blending brush. Would help if I use the right blending brush. Where's my green one? That was my blue one. Oh well, it did it fine. And then I'm going to use a little, oh, there's my green one. Then I'm going to use a little Pool Party and Balmy Blue for the top. It's going to give it a little green. This gives it a light coloring. Now let's do some Balmy Blue. Oh, there you go. And again, you can just stamp on this. I honestly wanted a small tree, but I didn't have a small tree. I can't believe it. I don't have trees here. Okay, now I'm just going to use the Mossy Meadow. And then some Pool Party. Just direct ink pad to paper. And there we go. And again, you can stamp on that. Or you can use that just as a centerpiece. And the next I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of our watercolor pencils, and again, just watch when you go off that you don't pull the paper back. So there is a lot of things. You can just stamp on it and color it with a line stamp, or stamp on it with a solid stamp, different colors that you like. It just gives it a different look. You can even paint on it if you're into painting. And again, you're just going to stamp on that. go. And then the last one I want to do is watercolor. Let me see. This is my, where's my, I'm going to use some Pear Pizzazz. So I'm just going to use a little bit, because this isn't very big. Couple drops of water in there to lighten it up. Mix it up. Pick it up. Just gonna, and you'll see how it's spreading itself. Let's bring you down. This one needs to be. And you can see its color is, the blue actually starts to go up to the top. So now I'm going to clean that off. I'm going to put some Pool Party. And you can see, look at the blue is already starting, the colors are starting to separate. So I'm going to go to the top, work my way down to the coloring. Yeah, it does curve the paper, and it's going to take a long time for this to dry. Well, not a long time, but a lot longer than I can't really stamp on it for a while. And there that goes. And now, again, let me grab this one. No, that's not. This is it. You can see how it separates out the coloring. That one was blending brushes. There you go. Yeah, you can see it's still a little wet. So, just some ways you can use our linen paper. Here we go. Again, you can make rough edges, make it that way. You can use our blending pens. You can use our blending brushes. You can use just regular pad to ink, and you can use our watercolor pencils and just watercolor on it. Follow me on YouTube. Everything you know is listed down below. Thanks for visiting. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.